Okay, good evening, beautiful souls. My name is Jessie. I am a Reiki master and intuitive tarot and oracle card reader, and I am a counselor. I have to apologize for yesterday's video. It kind of ended abruptly, so I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube thingy. What else can I say? I have never done YouTube before, and it's kind of, it's all new. I'm probably going to make lots of mistakes, but that's not the point of this. The point of this is to kind of infuse some hope, some compassion into, life. So if ever someone stumbles across this, they can, just feel the calmness, the gentleness, hear the hopeful message from these readings. So with that, I think I might get started. Now, if you're wondering why I'm, some YouTubers are like very excited and stuff like that, and I'm not. It's because, that's not really my style. And I prefer, I want this channel to be like a breath of, take a break, take a breath. Let's just all calm down and relax and just take a moment for ourselves. That's kind of how I want this channel to be. So, yes, please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content so far. There will be more of it. I was even thinking of doing maybe a singing bowl, like uploading a singing bowl. This is one I prepared earlier. So I was thinking of maybe doing like a singing bowl YouTube video. Let me know if that interests you whatsoever. Because it's a Tibetan singing bowl, it'll have, it'll be a healing, singing bowl healing. And, because I'm a Reiki master, Reiki will be infused throughout the whole of it. Let me know if that is what you would like. Also, I need to say that time is fluid. So whenever you stumble across these videos, that's when you were supposed to watch them. So yes, I am doing this on a particular day, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be for that time for everyone. That's going to be the message for everyone at that time. Yes, that's it. So whenever you watch it, the message is for you then. So yes. Right, okay. Now I'll get to it. What message does Spirit have for the collective today? or my audience? All right. Not the greatest shuffler, as you can probably tell. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, pile one. Oh, these two want to come out as one. So, it's interesting. And I'm sorry about the focus, because when I was looking at the video yesterday, I noticed that it was kind of focusing and then unfocusing and then focusing and then unfocusing. So I'm going to try and maybe minimize my hand movement so it just focuses directly on the cards. Anyway. The Overwhelmed card again. Oh, hey, we got the star. Nice. The Tower. The Fool. Oh, you can't really see that one, not all that well at least. Got my Kuan Yin watching over it. Yeah, it should do. Okay. Oh, hey. Wow. And those two wanted to come out onto this pile, so I'll put them on that pile, which definitely makes it a tad difficult to see, but hey, we will be okay. And back of the deck card, we have the Page of Wands. Anyway. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can interpret this one first. So we have the Death card upside down. Hang on, let's interpret the whole thing first. Yeah, so we've got Death, we've got Queen of Swords, we've got Eight of Pentacles, and then we've got Two of Cups, and on top of the Two of Cups is the Eight of Cups. So, let's see. It's interesting, because, okay, this cup, this Eight of Cups on top, it looks as if it is kind of standing on the scythe, I think it's called. You know, the reaping tool here, that's reaping the wheat. And it really looks as if it's standing on that, and also the cups are resting on the Two of Cups and reaching for this cup up here. So I feel like this is almost, you know, I get the phoenix image from the ashes. we are rising out. We are rising out of this kind of society that didn't really serve us. And, you know, yes, we've got the Two of Cups here, and yes, it was pretty good. However, we are, you know, it was a pretty, a pretty stable financially system, and because you've got the Eight of Cups back here, you know, where if you worked, you were able to accumulate wealth and all of that stuff. However, you know, this Queen of Wands underneath, which is upside down, kind of, that I feel like she's saying that wasn't for everyone. You know, there were some people where if you worked, you accumulated wealth, and that was fine. There were, but for some other people, that wasn't quite the case. No matter how much you worked, you were still like, you know, people were taking advantage of you. You were like stuck in this kind of this financial and social rut, and material rut. Like it seemed like a good system, but we are climbing out of it. We are, you know, climbing on the ashes of the old and reaching for the new. So, yeah, like I could go into privilege and all sorts of things for this, you know, this reading, but I think we know that there were certain people that society privileged over others, and I think that that's all going to change, and we are reaching for this new society, this new, better future. So, yeah. Anyway, that's that pile. Okie dokie. Yeah, okay, so this pile just reminds me of what, you know, yesterday, pile number 1 yesterday, because we've got the Overwhelm on top, and then we have the 9 of Swords, and then the 5 of Wands, and, you know, the 10 of Cups in the background. So, and interesting, I feel like it's also relating to this pile over here, because it's like, you know, underpinning the whole working thing, like the theory was that if you worked hard, you would earn and be stable and financially, you know, independent, and you would have a happy family, and, you know, you would be able to live the life. However, there is lots, like, you had to fight for it. You, like, you know, that was the dream. You had to fight for the dream. The dream became a nightmare. And then, you know, everyone who didn't have the privileges that some of the people did, they would be overwhelmed. And, you know, at the idea of, where do I go now? Like, how am I supposed to live now? Because it's interesting that they're both 10s, and they're kind of like in opposite corners, and this is like the evolution of the dream into the nightmare. And yeah, the dream to me, it looks quite faded, and in the background it's not as vibrant and bright. It's more like a, oh yeah, that was the dream of 100 years ago or something like that, and we've had to fight to reach that dream. But like I said, it became a nightmare and overwhelm for the people who, weren't a part of the group that were privileged in the workforce and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's interesting, the evolution of what actually happened over the last 100 years, which, I'm not a historian. This is just what the cards are saying. Okay. Oh, sorry about, my microphone is crackling or making noises. All right. So here we've got the star, which is hope, faith. Okay, so in my interpretation, the major arcana, which is what the star is, and the tower, and death, really. So there's this point in the major arcana where it kind of goes through a dark night of the soul. And as I said in my first video, the dark night of the soul I see is the moon card. And once you get, you make the decision to just keep going, like you're in the dark night of the soul, let's just keep moving forward. And as you keep moving forward, you find the star. And the star is what leads you out into the sunshine. So, and it's also faith and hope in yourself, and faith that everything will work out as it's, for the highest good of all. So, yeah, this star, it's like really saying, have faith, have hope that things will change for the better, for the highest good of all. And, we've got the Three of Cups here on top of faith, which, because there are three of them and they're together, I see that as like a community. So it's like, have faith that the transformation, which is the tower the community is going through, is for the highest good of all, and we will, the community, society will improve, will get better. It will no longer be this nightmare. We must have faith and trust in the universe. And I get it. Trusting the universe is hard. Because a few years ago I went through my own, trusting the universe phase or test, or, where I really had to trust. And you know what? Things worked out beautifully for all. It worked out so well that my whole family went out and celebrated how well it worked out. So, we do have to have this faith, and we will feel like celebrating, when we're through this, when we come out into the new society. And here we've got the Fool card on top of it all. And I see this as just, trusting the process. And it's interesting, yesterday I had the Cocoon, the hanged man, and now we have a butterfly today. It's just interesting, the imagery that you get. So just have faith. We will emerge from this, strong. Yes. And now the final pile. Let's take a look at this. Okay, wow, there's a lot going on in this pile. You know what I feel like doing? this. Come on. Mm-hmm. Nope, there. Like a movie strip. There we go. All right. So, yeah, this is... Okay, so we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is we are moving forward. Okay, sorry about that interruption. My camera just randomly decided that it would cut out during my interpretation of this. So, as you can see, I have done even another pile, so I'm going to have to rehash all of this stuff. So, basically, we have chosen a new direction and we are working towards it. This is the Emperor card, and it's basically saying that the structure of society will be flipped on its head, and the structure will be built on higher consciousness and heart-based actions and focus. So, you know, the heart, caring, loving, looking after all, and for the highest good of all will become paramount. So as opposed to money and, you know, all of that stuff, it will be this more heart-centered, heart-focused society. So here we've got, I'm going very quickly because we've got the Lovers right here, and well, I hope you can hear me. Yes, so the Lovers is all about values-based action. Sorry, I am just going to fiddle with the, yeah. Yes, sorry. Yeah, so the Lovers is all about values-based action, and as I said yesterday, the best way to live a meaningful life is to have, you know, act on your values, to live by your values. So if you value family, look after your family and all of that stuff. So that's the best way to really, you know, improve your life and make sure that you live a meaningful life. Anyway, so coming forward, we have the Two of Wands here, and to me this kind of looks like there's going to be two groups of people. The majority will be in this heart-centered, heart-based, you know, higher conscious society, and they will be loving it. They will be, you know, going forward. They will be, you know, this society is for everyone, but this group of people in particular. And there will be another group of people who are, you know, looking, you know, the eye line of this person is actually, you know, looking like they're even looking at this old society, this old dream that turned into a nightmare. So, yeah, so they're going to struggle a bit with this new society. They will continue to say, oh, but it was so much better back then. You know, it was better, but, you know, the thing is, better for whom? So I went ahead and did another, like, pile for what's going to happen to this group, and how we can ensure that this group integrates into society, into this heart-based, this loving, this higher conscious society. And what I got was that, you know, they will continue looking backwards. However, with the help of the community, sharing knowledge, showing them how compassion and kindness and gentleness will actually improve society for everyone, showing them kindness and sharing the gentleness, sharing the wealth, sharing like, yeah, this heart-based society. Sorry, I'm having issues with my mic. I apologize. Yeah, so we've got the Six of Swords, which is facing backwards. We've got the upside down Four of Swords, which is kind of like a meditation. I feel it's like this group of people is going to have to do a lot of internal work to be able to accept this new society. We will help them. We've got the Queen of Wands here and the Queen of Cups, and they're kind of like mirror images of each other. And you know, Queen of Wands will be very much, she knows exactly where she's going. She is determined. She will get there. And see how this lady, the Six of Pentacles lady, is rising up out of the Queen of Wands energy, and, you know, showing this, you know, this group of people like kindness, compassion, sharing a new way of living with them. And, you know, it's all kind of, it's Queen of Cups, which is, she's rising out of like Queen of Wands is rising out of like a compassionate point of view. And that's where all of this, you know, sharing is coming from. It's coming from a compassion-based, way of life. So, and then over the top, we have the Sun, which is, you know, it's upside down, but it will succeed. You know, we will succeed in bringing forth this new society and bringing everyone into the fold of this new higher conscious society. We just have to remain compassionate, determined, and yeah, so I I hope I've said everything that I need to say, because there was probably a good, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe more, 15 minutes of discussing what this actually all meant. Anyway, so I am going to put these away. Well, no, I won't put them away. Whoops. I'll just get some confirmation from these cards. Okay. All right, that feels right. So let's see what, abundance, prosperity, you know, the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Mart, fairness. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner, which, you know, for this group of people who are looking at the old society, it will be, you know, they will be handled in a fair way. It'll be fair for everyone, is what I'm trying to say. Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome, which I feel kind of relates to this Queen of Wands energy, you know. Yeah, like we are, yeah, we have the ability to bring in this new society, and we have the ability to ensure that everyone comes with us, that no one is left behind. And you know, our determination, our compassion, our, you know, wanting fairness for everyone will ensure that we get this, you know, happy, fair, prosperous, higher conscious society, heart-based society. Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And I feel like this isn't exactly talking about, you know, yeah, I don't think it's talking about like bodily cycles or emotions or energy levels. I feel like this is talking about, you know, cycles in society. Like, you know, societies rise and fall and they change, and we need to honour that society is changing right now. And, you know, and it's changing for the best. And golden opportunity, I hope you can see. Yes, all right. So, Yemenya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So, yeah, this is all kind of confirming what I have said, how society is changing. You know, we have to have faith that we will get through it all and it will be a society for the highest good of all. And yeah, let's do this. Let's continue forward. I actually wonder if this is also about what I mentioned yesterday about the creating. You know, like creating things, like giving back to the community. Yeah, I wonder if that has to do with what this card is talking about. Let's see. Bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. It's also about self-care. So, yes, let's care for ourselves, care for others, have self-compassion, and, you know, do what we love, create. I think this is like the message that has been through all of my tarot readings, but that's okay. Just create, yeah, give back. If you want to paint or dance or play an instrument, do so. You know, there are opportunities opening for you right now, and the cards suggest that you walk through them. And yeah, self-care. So let's get some action steps. Oh, okay. These three wanted to come out, so let's have a look. We have recharge. All right, it's exactly what, you know, this one has just said. So for recharge, we have take a mini break, prioritize health, schedule me time. So that's an action step that you can take to ensure that you recharge your batteries, that you are looking after yourself and prioritizing, yeah, your health. And oh, okay, that one's not quite. So we've also got body love, which is allow pleasure, thank your body, embrace uniqueness. So I feel we can turn it over so you can actually see the card. It's quite a pretty card. They're all quite pretty cards, which is why I use them so often. Yeah, so with body love, this is, you know, do what you love, which is what I was talking about before, the creating, the playing yeah, playing, you know, just let yourself, like, follow your passion. If you want to swim, or okay, yeah, maybe because I think in the southern hemisphere, it's approaching, it's autumn, so maybe not swim in like autumn, but you know, if dance, you know, do what you enjoy, your hobbies, read, write, play with tarot, like, you know, just self-care, do what you love. And this one, Spirit Wishes, is kind of calling to me, which is, oh, hey, that's pretty. So this is limitlessness, making choices, and great abundance. We've got abundance again. So, like, Spirit wants us to have this heart-based, higher consciousness society. And Spirit wants us to bring it forth and to bring it in and to have faith that we will get it. And, you know, like limitlessness, making choices. What else can I say? Like, yeah, so I think, considering all of the technical difficulties I have had so far, I am going to close with my favourite petal, flower petals. So, what message do you have for the collective? I honestly just got laughter is healing. So laugh, like with this body love, chuck on a comedy, and, you know, laugh. And if you're like me and you love the hilarious memes of, you know, the like Gollum holding a toilet paper and saying, "My precious," like, yeah, look at those. Look at things that will just make you laugh, something that inspires good humor in you. And yes, really laugh. It's healing. Like, I'm also a laughter yoga leader, so yeah, there's quite a lot of information about laughter yoga and how it really helps the body, it reoxygenates the body, yeah, all of that stuff. But yeah, I'm getting very strong, like, message that I have to say, laughter. Spirit is playful. Spirit loves to laugh. Spirit isn't all like serious and stuff. Spirit, you know, is curious and wants to play, and imagination, like, it loves imagination, it loves laughter. So yeah, I think laughter is the song of spirit, or something along those lines. That's something that I got a while ago. Yeah, anyway, so laughter is the song of spirit. So let's sing the song of spirit and let's laugh, like, in good humor. So not at people, but, you know, just laugh, you know, yeah. Anyway, so we have Snowdrop. Tomorrow brings the illumination of your hopes. So yeah, I think, like, if we continue to, you know, be strong in our faith, it will, you know, we will see it come to fruition. And that's, like, you know, kind of what all of this has said anyway. So we've got Jasmine, success will be found if you hold on to hope. Like, come on, let's be hopeful. Let's, you know, bring in this new society with hope and love and compassion and, yeah, and, you know, the knowledge that we can do this, we can get through these difficult times. We just have to have the hope to do it. Forget me not, always remain true to your intentions. Now, I got this one yesterday, I think, and I didn't quite go into it, so that's why it's popping up today. So, yeah, what are your intentions during this COVID-19 self-isolation time? You know, are you trying to process the changing of society, the uplifting of society and of consciousness? You know, what is it that you want out of this change? And then, yeah, remain true to that. So if you want a conscious, like a higher conscious, a heart-based society, act on those values. So meditate, you know, be kind, be compassionate, be gentle, look after and be caring, look after the people in your life as best you can. And yeah, just act with those intentions that, you know, you are bringing in a new society, a new community, and, you know, these actions that you are taking is all to help, you know, birth this wonderful heart-based, higher conscious society. So I have gone into it, Spirit, let it be known that I actually went into it and I didn't gloss over it like I did yesterday. And set boundaries well to ensure good growth. So, like, boundaries are super important. You know, I think yesterday I mentioned how not to let others walk all over you. You can be kind without allowing people to treat you like a doormat. And I feel like this is, you know, calling back to that, you know, be kind without letting people take advantage of you. And know that, you know, like the Dalai Lama said, stop people creating negative karma for themselves by being nasty to you. So get out of situations. If, you know, someone is nasty or creating negative karma for themselves, like abuse and all of that stuff, just in the safest way possible, set those boundaries, assert those boundaries, hold firm to those boundaries, and you will find that growth. You know, you will grow so much. And it's interesting because I've been doing a lot of boundary work recently, and yeah, it's amazing how much I have grown since setting those boundaries, and how much healthier, like mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually I am from setting those boundaries. So yeah, it's a really, yes, it's a really good idea to do some boundary work for yourself. Yeah, and I feel like one final card. The future is sometimes lost in the wanderings of yesterday. So I feel like this is kind of, you know, relating back to this group of people who aren't entirely sure that they want this future. You know, they're reminiscing about, oh, the good old days and the old society. But, you know, the thing is, things are going to improve for everyone, even this group of people. And, you know, try not to get caught up in the past, in what's happened over time, in what should be. And let's kind of focus on what is happening and what do we want society society to be like in the future? What do we want our future to look like? And then focus on the now and what you can do right now to ensure that society. So yeah, back of the deck is a take time to cleanse and remove negativity. So, you know, while we're in this kind of global self-isolation thing, let's do some internal work, and let's I lost the thread of what I was going to say. Let's do some internal work and let's purge ourselves of negativity, and old attachments that are no longer serving us, old contracts, all of that stuff that are no longer serving us. Let us just, let them go, thank them, forgive them even, because the best way to purge negative karma for yourself is to forgive yourself and the others who were involved in creating that negative karma. And yeah, I know, forgiveness. Like, that is hard at the best of times, especially when the person has really, really hurt you. It's very difficult to forgive someone, but once you do, you are free to move on. You are free to branch out and take the future in your own hands. So yes, anyway, let me know what you think of today's reading. I'm very interested in what people have to say about this, and I know that some people have been saying that it's very interesting how all of the different decks kind of say the same thing, and yeah, it is interesting. So yeah, also let me know if you want some singing bowl stuff, and I will point you to Kuan Yin once again, because Kuan Yin is awesome, as I have said in every other video. Kuan Yin's awesome. So I guess, yeah, I'll close this off and with my usual thing of let's be like Kuan Yin and tame the dragon of our times so that we can, with compassion, yes, tame the dragon of our times with compassion so that we can ride into a beautiful future. So many blessings, and I hope you are well.